the top point to look back, through the depths of hell to celestial throne.
Are you picking this up?
Real-time strategy as we know it today owes a lot to one game, Command & Conquer. Released in 1995 by Westwood Studios, it was a groundbreaking title that set the gold standard for the genre. But what made it so good? What made it stand out from everything that came before? Let's take a deep dive into why the original Command & Conquer was, and still is, a masterpiece of RTS gaming.
Good luck.
Before Command & Conquer, real-time strategy games existed, but nothing had truly refined the formula. Westwood had already made Dune 2, which laid the groundwork, but Command & Conquer took things to the next level. It streamlined base building, unit production and resource management, making RTS games more accessible and more engaging. The ability to control multiple units at once instead of issuing orders one by one made battles feel truly dynamic. It was the birth of modern RTS games as we know it.
Base is under attack. Construction complete.
You got it.
New construction options. Building.
Got it. Yes.
Reinforcements have arrived.
Yes, sir.
Construction complete.
Affirmative.
Cannot deploy here. New construction options. Building. Unable to comply. Building in progress. Unable to comply.
But it wasn't just the mechanics that made CNC shine, it was the story. Unlike many strategy games at the time, which were light on narrative, Command & Conquer introduced players to a gripping global conflict between the Global Defense Initiative and the Brotherhood of Nod. On one side, a militaristic high-tech superpower, on the other, a shadowy cult-like organisation led by the iconic Kane, one of the greatest villains in gaming history.
You got it.
Building.
Roger.
Unit
Affirmative.
ready.
Moving out.
Building.
Moving out.
Unit ready.
Affirmative. Affirmative. Reporting. Moving out. Waiting. Roger. Affirmative. You got it. Affirmative. Affirmative. Moving out.
Mission accomplished.
And who could forget those legendary live-action cutscenes? Command & Conquer was one of the first games to use full-motion video cinematics, and while they might be cheesy by today's standards, they were groundbreaking at the time. The actors delivered unforgettable performances that added weight to the conflict.
At least your mother tipped well.
Polish, unforgiving wilderness.
And then there's the music, a thumping industrial rock soundtrack that was nothing short of legendary. Tracks like Act on Instinct and Mechanical Man made every mission feel intense. And to this day, CNC's soundtrack remains one of the best in gaming history. It wasn't just background noise, it was an integral part of the experience.
Nod Tiberium holdings now account for almost half of the world's known supply, giving the quasi-terrorist group incredible leverage in the London Gold Exchange. On the domestic side,
Cover of Tiberium ignored reporters at Hong Kong's Second World Tiberium Economic Impact Summit. Mobius is expected.
And CNC wasn't just a great single-player game, it also pioneered online multiplayer in RTS gaming. Dial-up connections might have been a nightmare, but Command & Conquer's multiplayer battles laid the foundation for competitive RTS gaming. Players could go head-to-head experimenting with different strategies and unit compositions, long before esports were even a thing.
Forces take off in another Nod assault. The free world holds its breath. This is Greg Burdett, WWN, somewhere in the Mediterranean.
your defense matrix.
The impact of Command & Conquer is impossible to overstate. It spawned countless sequels and spin-offs, from Red Alert to Generals, and influenced almost every RTS that came after it, including StarCraft, Age of Empires and Company of Heroes. Even today, the remastered edition released in 2020 proves that C&C still holds up nearly 30 years later.
Yes, right away, sir. Unit reporting. Yes, sir. Moving out.
New construction options. Commander, upgrade your battle control to high definition. Building.
So, why was the original Command & Conquer so good? Purely because it was ahead of its time, combining tight mechanics, cinematic storytelling, an unforgettable soundtrack, and groundbreaking multiplayer. It didn't just define the RTS genre, it revolutionized it. What are your favourite memories of Command & Conquer? Let me know in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe if you want more deep dives like this one. Take care, and I'll catch you on the next one.
Time to bleed away through the scars as the light stars. I'll give you stars.